Good evening, everyone. My name is Parth Bhati, and I would be representing my team for the Sparkathon event from Walmart, and I would be presenting the product called Micromart. So, Micromart is an e-commerce website built for both the seller side and the consumer side. Now, this product is based on the problem faced by many consumers where they cannot really connect with the seller or the companies which are the brands which are selling on an e-commerce website, which those brands are not really reachable and not really communicating with the consumers through their complaints, through their reviews. So this website is something to solve these problems and also to support the local systems and local products. So this can be considered as an MSME. So this can empower micro, small and medium enterprises. So the basic user interface for this website is complete. Not exactly complete, but the blueprint required to present an item to show the idea what we are going to build is mostly here. So we can browse through it. It's done. So this is the header part we have built. We can basically browse through all the sections of products through the header part. We can search for products. We can look or browse into the cart, or we can go to the profile. Now for now it's not logged in, but we will look into it. So let me scroll down. For now we have the quick view. Now quick view contains all the categories of the products, and not all the products exactly, to be precise. The products from each category bit by bit. For example, 4 products from men's category and some from jewelry, none from electronics. So it depends on what time it is and what's the trend going on in the market. Now we can browse through all the sections from here, or from here. So now these picture might not seem relevant, but these buttons lead us to the sections which we can browse through 2 other ways too. Now let's go to the men's section from here. Now in the men's section we can see there are only 4 products which were all in the quick view. So these all are the men's section. We can basically look at the product description. These are actually called product cards. These cards were present in the quick view section also. This card has an image holder, an image of the product, and link to the product description, a hyperlink, the price, and an option to add to the cart. So you can add to the cart from here, like this, just like this. The cart has been incremented. Now we can look in the product description. This is the product description, and now for bags this size isn't relevant, but for clothes and other things the sizes can be selected. Also we can add to cart from here and continue shopping. We go to the all section where we have all the products listed down. Now it was men's section, then the women's section. It's similar, exactly the same, just the products are different. Electronic section, jewelry. So these are all the sections in Micromart which are built yet. Now moving on, we would be looking at the cart. So this is the cart. So we can add the products from here. Let me show you. If I add this hard drive, this 2 terabyte hard drive, if I add this, it should add a 64 rupee product into our cart, and it does. If I increment it, it should also increase the price by 64, and it does. It can also increase the quantities, and most of all the cart functions work. So this is the cart part, and let's move on to the next part. So This is the login page. For example, let me log out first and let show you. This is the login page. For now, we have created one user just for demonstration purposes, and we can log into his account. So A3 or 5. So this is Ramesh Kumar. So Ramesh Kumar is a merchant and he lives in Bhopal, and he has options to browse through all of these products and also add his own products to the website. Ramesh Kumar also has a privilege of using four very perfectly working and accurate machine learning models, which include a product recommendation model, which basically is responsible for the quick view section which we looked at, and also this model also has analytics to be shown from this part of the website. Sales prediction is for the seller side. The seller can see how well the product can do if it's on the market. Fraud detection and quantity prediction are two other machine learning models which are working on this website. So let me now give you an overview. So this website, what it does is provide a platform for micro, small and medium enterprises, and for basically uh, cheap products, or rather say local products, and also to connect the consumers to the sellers more effectively. Now this website in conclusion creates a basic interface of an e-commerce website, and it's the UI is quite smooth and it works very well. So uh, now we will move on to the part with machine learning models. So let me see you. So yeah, I am back with setting up the machine learning model. So for setting up the machine learning model, we need to do nothing. Just click on the button provided on the website and just use the data we have to train it, and then on the basis of it make predictions. So the first model and the required model which is required to show how the website works is sales production, which is used in the website by the seller side to predict how well his sales could be for a particular product, and it's built with random forest. So we have a file called sales.csv which contains the data we needed for it. And now for example, if we choose a particular ID, so for example the model performance can be measured using many criteria, and one of this is R2 score, and this is here 0.72. Now we can select one item. Now you can see there are numbers here, but these numbers do mean about an item. So all of these numbers are corresponding to one of the items in the data provided in the training data. Now these items are item IDs, you can say. These IDs correspond to a particular item in the Micromart project. So if I choose this one, it will load again, which we have to wait. So yeah, we can select the duration of how long can we wait for making a prediction. So yeah, so we have the lag 1 and lag 2 value, and let's keep them 0, and we have the predicted quantity to be 33.92. So this is how the model works, and similarly we have fraud detection and product recommendation too, and these are very useful models that can be used in our website. So this was a demonstration of one of them. So hello, I'm back with the with the code part of our project. So this isn't very relevant in order to show how the product works, but to give you a basic overview of how we built it. It's built on the React library. It's a library under JavaScript, so it can also be used with TypeScript, which are with both are a very similar language. um, what React basically does is create components, so these components can be reused. Now, how are these components created? These components are created by returning a block of HTML code in a TypeScript function. For example, if I go to the pages section and for example the home page, I go to collections, and here there is a code called index.tsx. .tsx is a file for React being used with TypeScript, and if it's JavaScript it would be .jsx. Now, for example, I can see an arrow function called collections, and this arrow function directly returns a big HTML block of code, which in turn is exported collections, and then somewhere where it's needed will be used like this, or we can use the HTML tag for a component like this. So this is how it can be used in some other component of the website. Now this website runs on Node, and we have done the npm I command in order to download all the required libraries and all the required components, and npm run dev basically runs the system on a local host. So this is how it works, and this is a basic overview of how exactly we built it, what libraries we use, what language we use. This is built using React, simply React. And other than that, there are several things we can see that, for example, we have provided class names in order to classify them in the CSS sheet, and then the CSS is done in order to provide styles to the project. So this is basically the whole layout, and I can basically tell you a bit more about it. If we go to the app.tsx file, the app.tsx file is the file which is in turn returned in the main file, which is being shown on the browser. Now this app.tsx file contains just one HTML tag, which HTML tag is a component called layout, and somewhere here we have this component called layout, and this component called layout in turn contains many components that we built separately to basically complete a layout of this. So for example, I told you about the product cards. So product card can be a component, and then this component can be used for different products multiple times. So this makes it easier for us to plan the structure of the website rather than making different pages for everything, just like in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, the simple websites that are built without any library. So thank you so much for giving us time to present our project. I hope this project was impressive for you, and I hope we can improve it as much as we can. Thank you so much. I hope everything goes well. Thank you so much.